We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Second and 10. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw, dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing his Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw, Dart. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Torrey Horton, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, they're going for it here. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. looking to put a drive together. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
1st down, Seattle.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
11 on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken.
Kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Walker. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Dart going to look to throw here.
The kicker here, it's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Rock all 80. 19 Lion.
From the gun, Dart.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Dart.
And he hits him in stride. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, here's Dart.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Track 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
To throw once more, here's Dart.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they'll shift things around. Now a run with Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Dart.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Somebody got to do it. I mean, hey, somebody got to do it. I say that you watch them do it.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19 tight. Riggs. 19 Pioneer.
To throw now, Dart.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Take it to him.
To the air again. Dart. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
66 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 14. Cam Little to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second and a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready, ready. 72, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor.
To throw his dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hold it ready. 19 Lions. Set. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Chap 60. Chap 60.
Here's Dart once more. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing his Dart. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Buffalo 18. Get in the end zone, fella. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Throwing his Dart. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. From 49 yards.
Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Giants 17. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
70 range, 70 range, 70. Go, Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
To the air, Dart.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Dart.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Shut up. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
15 yards on the play. That's another Giants first down.
And they'll throw again. Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now Dart.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
181 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Walker.
He stiff arms it.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff up the middle. Childress. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and
I give it all.